Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Pushing his way through. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for a team to just score their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. To throw is Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know, it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson. You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Well, the determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Cowboys at 7-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Lance now on first down. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Auburn. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this down to the 36. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson now. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
This is 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Underneath here to Hill. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Going quickly out to the right side. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Lance wants to change him up. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Jackson to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now a pitch out to Hill. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Jackson on first down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Now Jackson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Lance now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Gonna run again here with Pollard. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They throw it out right complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Pollard gets it off the option, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And this is off the left upright, and it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Arlington, it's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now a 2nd and 6. Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Hill. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Hill is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. after the interception. Here's Jackson. That one complete. He finds Shark. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Able to hit his target, Claypool. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Jackson on 4th down.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now Lance on the option right. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Returning it is Moore. Oh, what a move. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Ravens will take over.
Here's 1st and 10.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Up the middle, it's Hill. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
They'll run straight ahead with Hill. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's second and a yard. Jackson to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's first and goal. Now Jackson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Jackson. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. Into the hands of Cooks. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Option play, here's Pollard. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now second down and a few inches. Here's Lance. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. We've seen some long field goals to win games, and they've got to give their kicker a chance here.
Ridiculous. Take him out.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This from long, very long range. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So a big one coming here for Brandon Aubrey. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And that'll keep this a 1-point game.
Yeah, Brandon, that's a tough distance with the game on the line because you'd like to give your kicker better odds than that. Anything 50-plus, we know it's going to be difficult. And that one proved to be just a little too difficult. And now it appears it's going to cost them the football game.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are